This is hands down the most impressive impact wrench I have ever seen for the money. You cannot beat it. If you work for One Van, please hit me up in the comments. I would love to start doing more informational videos about this product. Thanks for watching.
All right, as you can see, I've got the One Van impact wrench. This is our impact torque wrench. This is a 1200 watt supposedly torque wrench from Temu. It's like 60-70 bucks. We're going to see if it's strong enough to press in a wheel bearing for a 2006 Nissan Sentra. I've got everything set up here. Now I had to fit the bolts. What blows me away is the fact that I got this on Temu and it said it was only a 730 torque 1200 Newton meter impact wrench, and I doubt it was going to have that kind of power. But surprisingly, when I got it, the brochure said it's a 1200 watt, as I'll show you in the picture in the end. But I'll be quiet and let you watch from here. My 1,000 pound torque wrench from Harbor Freight did the same job with a lot of trouble, and I'll show you shortly. Right now, I'm about to press in a 2006 Nissan Sentra wheel bearing into its right passenger steering knuckle. We're also about to find out if this One Van impact wrench is 1,200 foot-pounds of torque, because my 1,000 foot-pounds of torque wrench didn't do it as fast as this one is about to do. Stand by. I didn't mess with any settings. This is straight from the box. Wow, fuck. You gotta be kidding me. The reason I'm so excited is because I only spent a fraction of a cost on this impact wrench, which is about 60 bucks, to do a job that a Milwaukee impact wrench of the same caliber would be about $600. This is a $50 torque wrench or impact wrench that I got from Harbor Freight for 50 bucks. That's only 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Listen to this.
I don't know if my impact wrench is supposed to sound like this, but I can see a lot of metal on the bearing as I'm grinding this. This is just a $50 1,000-pound torque. I'm sorry, $69 impact wrench from Harbor Freight compared to this $60 One Van that comes with the hard case, all the tools that you see in the picture, and two batteries. That's the inside of the knuckle. As you can see, it's sit nicely on the rim. Very nice. Now, I'm not sponsored by One Van. I'm just giving you my unbiased opinion, and obviously I am super impressed. Now let's see if it can press on the hub to the knuckle with the same ease. I had to use a 24-inch breaker bar to do this manually before I got the impact wrenches. So I know exactly how hard it is to press in one of these bearings. So it's going to take a tremendous amount of force. I'm also using a $50 hub bearing removal kit off Amazon. Alright, so this will go in. If you go to a local hardware store, they will want $350 for a $50 item, just in case you don't bring it back. So when they say it's free, that's what they mean. Alright, let's get that bad boy on there. Alright, we ready for round two? Here we go. Oh, wrong way.
I think that was more impressive than the first time.
All the way. Pretty sure it might be. Let's see. Let's take it off. Sweet. All right, we have now successfully put the hub onto the knuckle.
I also would like to point out that I'm not a
Sounds
certified
pretty good.
mechanic, so if you see me doing something wrong or different,
I think
just
it'll go in a
leave me
little deeper.
the info in the comments and
Supposed to
I
go
will
in
follow up
deeper?
with you. And I appreciate any info
Let's see.
on any job that I'm doing, because right now all I've got is YouTube University as my educational go-to. So I'm always open for new information and new ways of getting things done easier, not
Sure
harder.
that's all the way in. If not, let me know in the comments. Let me know if that's all the way in or not.
The reason I'm so excited is the fact that if I was to get a impact wrench with comparable power like this 1200 watt impact wrench that the brochure says this one has, I would spend north of $600 for a Milwaukee. Now, yeah, you might say it might last longer, but I've got a 5-year-old torque wrench that's still kicking, and that's why I bought this one. I mean, look at that. There's the specs. That's what they told me. 700 Newton meters. That's a 730 pounds of torque. Now, this is 1,000-pound, 1,050 torque from Harbor Freight. Here's a quick look at the Bauer in action.
All right, we're ready. The landing on the inside should have an abrupt stop.
That sounded like struggling to me.
It's not in all the way, though.
And it sounded like it was about to break. I was worried it was going to break it.
I don't know if my impact wrench is supposed to sound like this, but I can see a lot of metal on the bearing as I'm grinding this. This is just a $50, 1,000-pound torque.
Wrench that I got from Harbor Freight. Just wanted to show you the Bauer in action one more time. But as you can see, the one van is absolutely hands down the best buy for the money. For under $100, you get this kind of power. That's incredible. So I'm pretty excited. Thanks for watching.